Hello and welcome back to Avowed. We have some more of this map to explore, and I think we're going to start with this bit in the corner. I was kind of expecting that a quest would send us there, but as we've got no quests, it would make sense to go there. We also have this bit up here, so the remains of the area that we were in last time, so the kind of here to here-ish, which will take us towards the meeting spot for the Wasteland Courier, because I believe this is some kind of Up encampment, so I think that those two kind of make sense to do together. So clear out this, head up here, clear out this, and then maybe even think about clearing out this thing up there. I don't know, just something in that kind of area is what we're looking at. So let's get ready to go. So out this way. I think this is probably the best place to go from as well. Forge notes. Wait, did we read these? No, I don't think so. A tersely written note. The handwriting is exquisite, almost unnecessarily florid with its swooping lines. At the current rate of production, we'll be out of steel within the next 3 months. I understand most Thirdborn soldiers have requested to be buried with their weapons. However, if we can make use of these materials, we will be able to extend the life of our current stock. P.S. The dead are dead. They don't need sentimentalities. Oh. So they're deciding that they might need to ditch some traditions in order to, well, keep the Dream Thralls from the door. Well, you know, kind of makes sense. Burying people with things that people actually need does seem bad.
Poetry? Why the hell are you asking me about poetry?
Do you
Who's
like
having
it?
this conversation? You guys?
You can tell me. Say a few lines of poetry.
Wait. Do you think I have the dream scourge?
Where's...
No, I don't. But I wanted to.
It's up there?
Okay. They said that's the first sign.
I thought having fungus grow out of your head was the first sign.
It can be both.
Oh, sorry, that was a weird conversation. It's just appearing above our heads. Alright, anyway. But yeah, I guess burying people with things that people actually need is probably not a good idea. That arrow points towards...
shifts
Oh,
on those watchtowers. Never saw so much Thirdborn blood under them.
that's an interesting thing to say, Kai. Sorry, I'm trying not to interrupt the banter as we went around. But yeah, suppose you shouldn't bury people with things they need. That was the end of that sentence, basically, but I almost got to the end of it like 3 times, so thought I'd just finish it. Right, this is the first thing that we're going to look at. We looked at it ages ago and thought, wow, that looks like something that might be quest-related. And then never went back because it might have been quest-related. However, now, definitely makes sense to go back. This water isn't real, right? Because the water over there wasn't real, so this means that this isn't real. That's a fall to your death. Like, the water in Thirdborn isn't something you can actually enter, so the water here must not be something you can enter. Must be too far down. Can I climb up here, or is this a way out? That looks like a way out to me. But there's something else we can try. If I climb this... Nah, so no magic, like magnetic jumping there. Oh! This is the lady who asked us to set up the shrine earlier. She disappeared. Hello?
You've made this place safe again. Thank you.
What will you do next?
I'll stay for a while. Maybe I'll plant some seeds. Who knows? I hope the flowers bring him cheer, though. It must be so lonely there in the dark, and...
Those creatures came for a reason. They'll be back. It's not safe for you here.
I won't stay too long, I promise. I just wanted to spend some time with him. I didn't do enough of it when he was alive. Now, he's dead, and all I can do is give him flowers. It doesn't seem fair. None of this is fair.
Fair winds and following tides. Whoever you were.
Okay, that's a little bit dismissive of that person, but... Anyway. Those were some areas we could sneak, probably to attack the guys down there, but we don't need to do that, because they're already dead. Now into this weird looking area. I don't know if this area actually has anything in it, or whether it just has weird rocks. I'm starting to think it just has weird rocks. and therefore looks like it should be important, despite not in any way being important. I've also realized that if we explore at night, we can kind of look over and see where like all the extra camps are, which might be worth doing once in a while if we think that we haven't explored an area. Are these guys now back in their house? That'd be cool if they are. Let's see if we can go and talk to them again. Nope, somebody just lit all the lamps in the house. It's kind of weird. Anyway, it's because they have to be lit because the game doesn't like things being dark, which is good. Again, I think I said it last time, I love the fact that there's all the bits of colour in the game. Although I have looked at the greyest horizon while I said it. Yeah, I love all the bits of colour in the game and how it's an actual bright thing to look at. Isn't ever, you know, hard to see. What's this? Ah, pistol. Muddled suicide note. Oh. Amrio wrapped vine fingers around his lover Hattie's tree trunk throat. Hattie made herself one with the earth after Amrio fell to biting steel. I will not play Time's Mockingbird. I will not let Star of my Sky fall on my account. Tell them I was a coward traitor who abandoned Wolfpack at Hunter's Shot. Tell them I chased another woman as a fox chases fowl, wild, thoughtless. Tell them any tale of sky and storm and earth, but do not tell them of my final desert rose to flee the coming dream drowning. Oh. Okay. So, tell them something that will stop them from loving that person so that they won't follow them. Effectively. Okay, took me a second to process what I needed to do there. Right, attack. Big attack from the sky. Keep hitting. Shoot it.
Let's see what you got.
And okay. Jump on it. Now we got small calamity blights, which are very easy to kill. We should get some more essence as well. There we go, bunch of essence. Or regen, I should say, for our essence. Ooh, looks like there's maybe something up here. Oh, it's just that. Oh. Alright then. Also, I saw a flag up here somewhere. Yeah, that usually means there's something along this way. We thought originally it meant that there was an expedition that had come along this way, but we're not entirely sure if that's still true. Oh, there's no enemies. We can see them on the minimap if there are enemies. Unless they jump out at you, in which case stealth doesn't work, so no point in crouching everywhere. Whoa, almost fell off. I was just trying to carefully walk down. Yeah, don't see any loot here. And this way. And through the very red, kind of tinged area. I get the feeling there's got to be loot in here, which is why I'm just being a little bit careful and trying to see it, but no idea where that loot currently is. It's probably at the end, right? See, this is a very long area.
I explored these caves years ago. I had no idea they went so deep.
With absolutely nothing in them. But there is some dialogue. This must be related to a quest. No idea what quest it is, but it must be related to a quest at some point. Shrine to Whale. Ah! It's that quest. I see. So it's the totem quest. Well, that makes a lot more sense then. Lots of eyes, because that's kind of Whale's whole thing. Right, down here. And then we have found the shrine.
Oh, roomy. That totem down there needs a bunch of space, I suppose.
Is it just me, or does it feel like we're being watched?
It does a little bit. There was a clue that there was a thing to a whale nearby. We read a journal that suggested so. And of course we knew because we have the slide down here. I don't know if if this is a different place entirely, or if this is a way out. It just seemed like somewhere to go. But yeah, we had the journal, and of course we do have the clues that we bought. Oh, hello.
Did you see the 100 visions too? Were you also called by he who sees and isn't seen?
No one called me here.
Yet you were drawn here, despite the heat and the encroaching plague. Something is whispering to you. One wonders if it's my god or yours. Does your god ever toy with you? Mine taunts their chosen with nonsense.
What is this place?
A shrine, one of a great many. Each god has several of their own. I had a dream a few weeks ago of Well. Some say you can hear the gods whispering in these totems. I've tried. It hasn't worked. It's a wonder any of us are still sane, really, between our gods and this plague.
Actually, I'd like that totem piece if you're not using it.
And I'd be happy to give it to you, as long as you humor my request.
Alright, I'll indulge you.
Oh, that's perfect. Here comes my request. Tell me if you feel like you're in control still. That's all I want. Tell me if you possess autonomy and choice.
Yes, obviously.
Truly. I suppose as long as your purpose is aligned, it'll all be fine. Normally I wouldn't mind passing time, trading nonsense, but I've things to do here. So, take this and go. You'll be fine. Just try not to think too much of your place in the world.
Ooh. Alright. So that was definitely a suggestion that, suggesting that we're being guided by, Sapadal. Because that's the way to the Magrin's Fury, which we'll grab while we're here, and then I'll go back in and grab the rest of it. But yeah, that's a suggestion that maybe Sapadal is controlling our actions. That's also mine. Yeah, and we feel like we're in control because we're currently following the path set out for us. It's the, do you have free will, or is the universe designed or predestined to put you down a path? It's difficult to know. And there's the base.
Wow, a broken artifact. My favorite. Maybe we can find the other pieces.
Yes, that's what we've been doing. So that allows the passive bonuses to be done, and then second wind cast Shadowing Beyond. So that's the new ability. What is Shadowing Beyond? Wait, I have a point available? When did I get that? Anyway, must be a wizard ability, right? Shadowing Beyond? The others are, because we had Bristling Frost and we had Ring of Fire. Usually it's a wizard ability, although this time I guess it's not, so it must be something else. Just doing quick... Oh, there we go, Shadowing Beyond. Channel the Beyond, becoming invisible and draining essence until your next combat action. Not a huge fan, but okay, I see. Right, we have a point. So I took this last time and it did absolutely nothing. Is it still doing nothing? Yeah, as far as we can tell, it either did nothing or this is already at 0. What happens if I'm tempted to take it again just to see, but actually pay attention this time? Because that would lower it by 5. If we were to take it again, would that give us 231? It is a little bit of a waste. I guess it's more important for medium armor. You know what we should do? We should just find a piece of armor that has a larger negative and see what it does. Because then if we have a piece of armor that has a negative that's higher than -10, then it would show us exactly what it does. So we should just do that. I don't really need a bow. Full of Eora. Cast a location to pierce the beyond, pulling 2 nearby enemies and suspending them in the vortex. I'm not sure that's what I want. I do like Crackling Bolt. I use it a lot. I use Blizzard a lot as well, actually. I don't really care about the cast time or the duration, though. Fireball? Increase the area of effect. I mean, that's nice, like a larger area of effect, but it generally hits the first thing it hits anyway. Because that's like our basic, like, that's our basic set of abilities that we use in combat. So I don't know if any of these are right for us, really. Yeah, I guess we could take something that makes our wizard, or like our wand better, but if we got something in another category that's good for us? Retribution. After taking damage from an enemy, your next attack will deal 70% of the original damage you received. Not for us. Not going to take a taunt. Power attacks with maces, no. Unarmed, no. Melee, no. Two-hand, no. Power attack, no. After taking damage, slowly regenerate 50% of the last amount of health lost. That is kind of nice, especially as it ranks up. Toughness is also cool for raising your maximum health. Yeah, we're not going to do crouch jumps for any kind of things like that. I want to actually check something here. How does health scale? This is percentage. Yeah, so this is percentage health. So in theory, that's actually pretty good, because that would give us a lot of health in the normal way that you gain health, because you don't gain flat health per level. Or sorry, you don't gain, well, you might gain flat health per level, but you don't gain flat health from con anyway, so that would be pretty good for us. At least 1 point. 1 point is 20% health. That's 15% health. That's 10% health. But it works in the same way the others do. Ranger? Food restores 20% more health and essence. That's good. And you can get food that's better, which is definitely nice. Power attacks, don't care. Power slide. You knock enemies over with the slide. It's not what we need to do. I do kind of like this one, where it makes your equip speed quicker so that you can switch between things. Might be useful if we had multiple grimoires we were using. Increase your critical hit chance by 10%. I mean, again, it's pretty good. It's just a 10% critical hit chance. We have ranged weapons, so that would be good there. Although we don't really start with the weapon. We start with, like, lightning or something. Bows and guns. Bows and guns. Time of perfect block. Yeah, I've not blocked and I don't plan to start. I think survivalist is pretty good. I think that might be where we go here. Yeah, because we already have all the grimoire stuff, so if we get new spells, we can get them through that. And we can't do that to a level 20 anyway. Yeah, so let's take survivalist. It's going to make all of our food better. So if I have a look at our food here, that's a 70-70. It's actually not showing anything right now. So that is 181 on the bottom one. Yeah, so that is definitely adding it. So it doesn't change this either. So what's interesting is when you get a bonus that's like a percentage bonus, it doesn't change the number on here. So that would imply that the essence bonus is kind of built into our armor. Now, as in like, it's already applying, it's just not showing on the actual values. So yeah, it's probably not useful unless you're using medium armor. Right. Ring of Elemental Balance. Fire, frost, and shock accumulation. This colourful ring was crafted by the Ixamital wizard Annextly to enhance their already formidable control of the elements. While many wizards tend to focus on a single favoured element, Annextly believed that the true path to mastering the arcane was in balancing the use of the elements. Those that put stock in Annextly's philosophy and teachings will find this ring to be a great boon. Awesome. And then in here, the rest of the stuff. I guess we could have used that instead of there. We could have used the lockpicks instead of the explosive, but I used the explosive instead. That works for me. And then I think that's this room explored. Yes. Wonderful. So we're now done with this. This whole thing was a shrine to Whale. Explains why it wasn't marked. Right. Well, we want to go to the party camp anyway now. So let's go party camp and we can hand in that part of the quest. And that means that we can start putting things on the totem and seeing what the actual bonuses are as a whole, opposed to just looking at them individually. Run, 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 run.
Careful with that thing. We're not even sure what it does. And some of us have to sleep here. Do you feel that? Reminds me of a storm gathering power on the horizon.
So, restoring essence also restores small amounts of health. Second wind casts shadowing beyond, intellect perception. Is that what? I'm not sure that's what it said it was going to do, but anyway. Yeah, so this one's still better if it's intellect resolve, but at some point we're going to want to switch off for this one. Although it is very, very nice. So, yeah. Anyway. Time to leave? Almost looks like it's daylight there.
Animancy, huh?
Indeed. A vibrant tapestry of art, research, and spirituality.
Sounds interesting. I mean, the souls and whatnot.
Are you curious about the soul? Yours, or maybe someone else's?
No, just, talking.
Talking is good. If you're ever curious about animancy, you know where to find me.
Right. Good talk. Good talk.
Marius still has a secret he's not telling us. Oh well. Sure, we'll figure it out with time. Right, so the next place we want to go is down here. And basically along the bottom path here. So we explored up the top, but we didn't explore the bottom path. That's this direction. And once we've done that, we're going to want to head kind of up that way. There's a patrol, which is interesting. Yeah. Need to think about how we're going to deal with that. It's up above. We could just go kill it now. Seems like a good idea to me.
You take lead.
Little sneakiness here. But that's where we want to go next, I guess, so maybe not the best time to go killing the patrol. We'll stay down the bottom so it can't see us. Oh, is this the end of the area? I think it is, isn't it? Oh no, we saw this previously. Yeah, this other part of the godlike structure. Or the godless structure, I should say. Because that's what it is. Ooh. Don't know what that did. We activated it now. Grab this. Just off on a little adventure over here. Activating random things. No idea what that's... Oh, how about this? Anything else activated off of that? I have no idea. Oh, and then that. Oh. Alright then. Stormsworn. Two-handed unique. What is Stormsworn? A lot of damage. Killing an enemy deals moderate stun and shock accumulation. Hits deal 10% bonus shock damage. A powerful electric current runs through what otherwise appears to be a standard hunting bow. It was created and wielded by a fury of some renown. Druids that spirit shift not into a hybrid animal form but into a roiling mass of wind and storm. Though they were able to channel the destructive powers of the storm with relative ease, there was one persistent problem that always seemed to crop up. Foes of the wild that were just too far away to reach with any spells, and thus Stormsworn was born, to ensure that the fury that made it would always have an option at hand to electrocute their enemies no matter how far away they were. Well, it's nice to have goals. Right, up here, suggesting, it's at the top. I was gonna say it was suggesting that there was one there, but yeah, we're gonna have to get that by going all the way around and then up. Which we can do by climbing this. Nice. So yeah, we saw this area earlier, this area over here, but I didn't go into it. But I'm wondering whether we even could have gone into it, or whether it just led down there. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't actually look... Oh no, there's definitely a way in. It's just not necessarily from this direction. There's a plant. We might as well grab it while we're here. See, I think previously I thought you could get up that way. Doesn't seem correct anymore. Just looking at it on the map. You must have to get in there. Yeah, must have to go in that way. Because I didn't see a way through the Leviathan's hollow to it. And that just doesn't look correct, right? Ow. Yeah, there's no way you're making that jump. And then there, unless that leads to Leviathan's hollow, which I don't think it does, that's not the right way. So it's got to be round there, up through there, and then down in. Like down in that way. Alright. Well. Good to know. Let's head this way and start climbing again. And then over here. And now going into the next Zorp camp. Ready to clear it out. That guy looked like he was going to see us, but I don't think he will. Because now I'm ready to kill him. Big ice hit over there. Oh, wow. Queen Crystal Eater. Ooh, ton of damage from that. Lightning. Killed the spider minions. Fireball. And Ravager hurt. I'm a little poisoned. Let's remove that poison. Lightning. Didn't quite knock it back, but almost did. One's hurt. Hit the skirmisher. He didn't even realize he was in combat till he was dead. Right.
Another win, but who's counting?
Grab that. And that. Good aware weapon. Those bits. And there's some plants down here. There are indeed. Another plant up this way somewhere. So this is where we're meant to meet the Wasteland Courier, I believe. Oh, there it is. So I should set that as my quest, actually. Not that one. This one. Right. Back this way, so that's how we previously would have gone around this area. I just saw this as like a little jumping thing. Wondering whether there was anything over here. Nope. Did hear loot to the side, though. Or I didn't. Thought I heard it somewhere over here. Guess I did not. Nothing in this area. Oh, that had an interaction thing on it. But again, it did not. Yes, that's the way up to the Courier here. Just kind of explore up to the edge on this side. And we'll call it there on that little exploration. There's a way in there. Huh. It's obviously the way we have to go. Yeah, so we've been here, so that's where Naoki was previously. Know that there are patrols near here because we've seen them previously. So there's that whole area, but seems completely unconnected to what we're currently doing. Unless it's this guy.
Ah, a fellow traveler. Nothing to peddle here. Sorry, got to be on my way.
Where are you going?
That's a good question, my friend. Anywhere but here. The Adirans have taken Eagle's Reach. Thirdborn has the Dream Scourge. I tried to tell them my vapors would protect their minds from the change. They wouldn't listen.
I found the corpse of one of your patients. I know what your cures do.
See here, that is a grave thing to accuse a person of. How'd you like it if I implied you were poisoning people?
So this quest we found in the other order as well. So we found a dead person, then we found this guy. Now say, how could you be so careless?
One man's carelessness is another's noble experiment. Risk, reward. Now, if you don't mind, I really should be off.
Are you not selling people things that kill them?
Yours tonics and poultices for sale.
Oh well, I guess it's not our problem. Alright then. We've firmly decided not our issue. So we're just leaving, I guess. Right. So this is where the arrows are pointing, so let's follow them. I definitely hear loot. See if there's a way up here. That's a way down. Oh. Unless it's a way across. Aha. Knew I could hear loot. And then back over this way. That's not something to climb. Attempt 2. Lightning. Ice. Hit these guys at the back. Lightning. They were already dead, huh? Oh, that's fine. Probably need some more essence regen, but just continue exploring here. Oh, spider eggs, which are actually spider eggs. Ooh, that's unusual. We haven't seen these in a while. Like spider eggs that count as spider eggs that are outside of a quest. Alright, well.
Here it comes.
Make sure we don't see them for a while after now. Yep. Good. Got rid of them. Oh, there's more over here. A little bit more fire. Any ones that are really off position here? No? Okay. We're gonna have to get both of these with this anyway, so I'll just wait. Wonderful. Oh, there's one that's out of position. I could have got that one with his.
Stand back.
Oh, and then there's another one.
Not sure about that.
No, I think you're gonna get it.
Aye, aye.
Wonderful. Right. Also, it shows how little essence our original abilities used, because we didn't have any essence regen and we were staying 100% full on essence there. Run and jump. Yup. This is our way in here. If you didn't follow the arrows, you would be firmly lost at this point going into the main part of the Zarup Keep. Ah. Let's grab this while we're here. Then we're gonna climb up this way. I heard loot. I do. I hear loot there. That's why I hear loot. Ah, you see, so we could be down there at this point, working our way through this, and we'd be completely in the wrong position to actually reach the person we're looking for. Although it looks like somebody else reached it and is dead. In here. Down this way. Here. A little bit of crouching.
Right behind you.
And lots of spiders to attack. Just make sure that they're aggroed so that we're seeing when they spawn.
Just a minute.
Just kept attacking to hold them into place while she cast her spell.
Eon Seek. Here we go.
Well, I think I just killed one in one hit there. Right. Get rid of them while we're here. And while we're here, I know we're attacking other things, but you can get rid of that one. Right, lightning.
Next one's mine.
Up this way. And fireball. Lightning. Okay, that was maybe a little overkill. Where's Kai gone? Oh, he's chill. All right. Yes, back to the gun because it's time to burn this. Probably just switch our secondary to like something that does fire damage, at which point we wouldn't need to do that anyway. I still don't entirely know why I'm destroying them. It's just because there's an option to. It's like, well, it must be a good option, right? No real logic behind it. It's just like, they give you an option. Like, guess we'll do it. Maybe the game at the end will be like, well, you destroyed too many spider eggs, so therefore you get the bad ending. Who knows? But all I know is that I can seek out to destroy them. Also, it just gave us a Magrin's Fury next to this, right? So it gave us a Magrin's Fury next to the spider eggs. So there's got to be a reason for destroying them, because it's giving you the tools to destroy them next to them. Like, it's got me questioning what the reason could be, but I don't know. It could be one of these ones where at the end of the game there's a quest that's like, hey, go and destroy every spider egg you can in the world, and it just ticks, it just kind of says like, you've destroyed this many out of this many. It has happened before, but I think the chances are slim, but you know, could be the case. Never know. Any more spider eggs up here? Also wondering whether there are mechanic within fights that I'm missing, like if a spider goes near a spider egg, then it triggers more spiders. That could be the case. I would believe it if you told me that. Right. This is the camp we needed to reach, right? Dead spiders in it.
Look alive. We've got a customer.
Hello.
Look, unless you know where the whetstone for my scalpel is, can you go away? This is a pristine specimen, and I've been looking forward to this all day.
How rude.
So hurry along. I'm not one to share, no matter how nicely you ask.
Press talk, but he's silent. Find Grimoire of Rhine. What is Rhine? Ice, I see.
Self-comfortable. When you're ready, we can get down to business.
So looks maybe like a way down and up. That must be how they get here. Ah. Grab that as well. Open the chest. I might have a look at the quest as well before we speak to him.
Never find us up here.
Just a quick way out. I think so. I think that was just a quick way out. Or a quick way in, I suppose. Depending on your point of view.
Fire, can you believe it?
Yeah. I can believe it. It was quite a lot of effort to make it here. Anyway, quest. Third-born merchant lost contact with his supplier. Wonderful.
Greetings and salutations, traveler. Welcome to our shop. Still a work in progress, of course. But once you stop being blurry, we can get to business.
Is something wrong with your vision?
No, my vision's perfect. Just since I got bit by that giant spider, things have been blurry. It probably wasn't even venomous. The bite's not even that itchy.
If one of those spiders below bit you, you do realize their venom only needs a nominal amount to kill, right? Wait, we told the other person who got bit by these spiders they weren't venomous. Oh. Anyway.
I'm not quite sure what you're talking about, but Kauka can take a look at me once our business is concluded.
Unfortunately, I'm much better with things that aren't so alive. We can talk after you die, though.
I'm sure I'll be fine. Really, it sounds like you worry too much.
I'm picking up a package for Daiko.
Really? Daiko sent you? Can I ask just what he expected? Did he think sending a messenger would make me forget what an ass he is?
I don't know, man. I just took a job.
Oh, really? You just took a job? Daiko didn't tell you anything else? How dumb do you think I am? It's just like Daiko. Now that I've done all the legwork, he just wants to swoop in and take half of everything. He's always been like this ever since we were children. Clearly, I'm the more industrious brother.
Is this not a good time to mention I spoke with the Tira Nui? I'm like, yeah, I went to the police. No. Wait, Daiko is your brother?
Couldn't you tell? I know we don't look alike, but...
Trust me, you two have plenty in common.
I thought that since Daiko and I were twins, we'd be similar enough for us to not fight. Guess I was wrong.
Business partners should be chosen based on profit, not blood, I say. Mr. Logical, not very emotionally savvy.
Now you tell me. You know what? It doesn't matter. As long as I get paid. Preferably more than Daiko. Here's the package you wanted. That'll... Whoa. Couldn't feel my head for a moment. Oh, that'll cost you, of course.
Are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine. Just a little woozy. It'll pass.
Wait, what am I paying for?
Aiko, did you forget the pitch again?
No, of course not. Our lovely customer just loved it so much he wants to hear it again. Our wares are locally sourced and only harvested from those who have been humanely put down.
He means we find dream thralls who are already dead.
Only because we're too scared to kill them ourselves.
My friends, our client must be bored by such details.
Aiko, out of all the schemes you've cooked up, this is by far the dumbest.
Oh, of course. When you say it that way, it makes perfect sense.
Just inhale the substance sharply through your nose and it's perfectly safe. Probably. Shortly after, you should see visions beyond your wildest dreams.
Sea blossoms, fields of stars. What does he know of how we dream?
Now, about payment.
Here's your skis.
Wow, that was easy. Wait, could I have charged more? Damn it. Oh, and be careful. It's supposed to be an especially potent batch. Tell your friends, the friends not right here with you, I mean.
You got it.
Actually, before you go, am I the only one who just lost their vision? Oh, I don't feel so good.
Oh, shit! Is Aiko dead? I told him that spider bite wasn't supposed to be the size of a melon. Didn't I, Shizu?
Yes, Kauka, you did several times.
Several times? Now I'll have to find someone else to let me dissect bodies we find. Ugh, it'll take forever.
Hello.
Well, shit.
What do we do now?
Well, maybe if we're quick, the animancers and Viewer can fix them right up. Put them to work setting up their new farms.
I didn't know Aiko was interested in farming.
Right. Aiko was the one with the sense of humor.
Well, I got my money back. He does, however, appear to be very dead. Will Daiko care?
You know, the responsible thing would be to try a sample. To make sure it's safe, of course.
Kai, why don't we give it a try?
I thought you'd never ask. Poor decisions and questionable substances with crewmates. Ah, this takes me back.
So, how do you feel?
Reminds me of the time I tried to buy coral snuff in Deadfire. Pretty sure it was sawdust.
Perhaps it just needs time to take effect?
I ingested a corpse for nothing?
Why do you cloud your eyes? Could we not have shown you these things?
What matters is we tried it together.
We're gonna go back and be like, yeah, so we tried some corpses while we were out, and Gyata and Marius are gonna be going, what? You did what while you were out? I feel like Marius would be like, you did what? That's incredibly irresponsible. While Gyata would be like, you did what? I wanted in. But, anyway. Get the desert beetle a little bit. Lightning. And it's dead. Oh, hello. Appreciate you, Kai. Don't know if those are going to reach. This reaches, though. Oh, and I'm back down. Lightning. Fire. Ice. Keep attacking. And hit it.
Need a moment, dear.
Alright. Grab some of the essence that's around here. And some more of the essence, and some more of the essence, and some ribs. Destroy these. And then that. Perfect. Back up here. Grab some more raw food. Well, it's not really food, it's... Well, I guess I did say trout, so it actually maybe is food. I thought it was part Zorup or whatever we're picking up, but... did not appear to be. So I'm just checking, is this the bit on the map we haven't revealed? Not going to spend too much time in map check, just want to see that we're actually, you know, roughly explored the map. Yeah, and then we want to head over here. So we could hand in that quest. On the other hand, wait, if we, was that literally where we've just been? No, that's a new area. Ooh. Alright. We could hand in that quest, or we can carry on exploring. I think I might hand in the quest after we reach, like, the next barrier. As in, like, the next part of the map that we're going to explore. This is our... Oh, this is a merchant. Oh.
Hey, you there. Got some interesting wares if you've got coin.
You got potatoes and cheese. That's what you've got. And grog. I mean, those are interesting wares, don't get me wrong. Potatoes, cheese, and grog. That's a good night out, but... You know... It's not that dissimilar to what they sell in Thirdborn.
Good. Looks like you're still in one piece. What can Ihaka get for you?
You worried about me being in One Piece?
Come on! How many things have tried to kill you today? The dream thralls will eat you for lunch if the spiders don't get to you first. Me? I do fine. I know how to move without being seen. But other travelers aren't that lucky. So, share the wealth. That's what they say.
Can ordinary travelers afford such things?
It's not about what they're worth. It's about lightening the load. After all, I've got years of it to get through.
You're a thief, aren't you? These must be years of ill-gotten gains.
Everyone in the living lands is running from something. You wouldn't be here if you weren't.
Bet you've got a story.
You bet that, do you? I'd gamble with you anytime. I used to have some of the quickest fingers in the Deadfire. Jewels, letters, artifacts, there was nothing I couldn't steal. Then it all caught up to me. I had to run, but, well, you try lugging this with you. I barely made it here alive.
How did you manage to escape with it all?
A very fast boat, a discreet captain, and half my money. Not making that mistake again.
No wonder you're trying to pawn it all off. What have you got? So, nothing unique. Bunch of, like, just superb quality stuff. Treasure map for Robe of the Arcane Cheater. And here I thought I was being clever, cheating on my exams at Braggenheel by crafting a helpful robe. Then I got caught. That ugly bundle of rags cost me my education and my future as a scholar. Wasn't worth it in the end. From now on I'll educate myself, tough it out on my own as a wizard of the wild. Help yourself to the robe, I won't be needing it. I'll buy it. It didn't glitch out like it did last time. Do we know where this is? I don't think I know where that is. We'll figure it out though. Corrupted Adra, we obviously want to buy all of the Corrupted Adra, but let's buy the lockpicks, which we're now well over the amount we'll need, but that's okay, because we were low earlier in the game, so now I'm going to buy all of them. We'll obviously buy one Corrupted Adra. I can sell these. That'll help quite a lot. Yeah. Let's toggle stash items. Go down to the bottom of the list and see what we can sell. So we want to sell these first because these are all pretty much garbage. Even if we break them down, they're only going to break down into stuff that we have a ton of, and we're not going to be able to make it into the better stuff. Like the conversion rate here is like, yeah, we could get what? If we break it down, we get a pelt, right? So we need 4 pelts to get the next tier. We need 4 of the next tier to get the next tier. We need 4 of the next tier to get the next tier. So like that's, you know, it's so minuscule in terms of what it gives us. It's not even worth it. We're still keeping spell books, I guess. Right, we'll sell all of that and the bow. And then fine sword. I mean, when you get to fine, it starts being a different equation, but it's still pretty much the same. Yeah. And it's not as good as Corrupted Adra, no matter what you're like, no matter how you're balancing it out, it's never going to be as good as Corrupted Adra.
Thorips can be pests, but oh, the poor dears.
That's what'll happen to everyone in Thirdborn if we don't stop this.
Oh, they're fighting. Well, let's get involved. Right. And hit him. And lots of attacking. Nice. And kill it. The reason I was coming over here is it looks a lot like the treasure map. That's the reason I was coming over here. Also, I thought we'd already been here. We haven't quite been here. So let's just see. Is this the other direction that we came in? Just look at it on the map. Yes, that's the other direction. So we might as well link these two areas together. So now we know that we've explored all the way around here. We know that there's a thing in there for us to kill. And then we have this, which kind of looked like the... That doesn't look too dissimilar to the treasure map, right? Yeah, it's pretty dissimilar, actually. But, that's alright. Oh, there's apparently something down here. There it is, the raw trout. There's still some more from the guys out here, actually. Somewhere. There we go. Forgotten soul pod on that one. Back along here. Climb, turn, jump. Over here. And put some more grog. Wonderful. Back along here. Jump. More things to just wander into. And that's fine. In there. Run. Oh, I was trying to slide, but I guess I couldn't. This will be the eye we need. No? Disappeared, huh? Huh. So that was not a whale eye. Did I miss my opportunity? Maybe there was something else I needed to do with that? I didn't get something, did I? No, let me just double check the whale thing. Totem. Yeah. That none of these seem like they were a clue to not opening a chest. I think it's just saying that there was a random whale eye there. I was trying to do a run and slide, but it's actually quite difficult to do a run and slide because you have to kind of run and then switch. Oh, you can use... Oh, never mind. I figured out my mistake. I was trying to do it with control, which is how I've been doing it. I forgot you can just crouch or C. Makes your life a lot easier. Because then you just do that. Yeah, that makes things a lot easier, actually. Now, why am I heading back to this shop? Well, I remembered something. In here... Yeah, I saw this over her shoulder. I just forgot. There were 2 more bits of grog. Right. So now we have a nice line that we can explore from later. And probably explore into that area from. I think that's a good place to be. Let's go back to Thirdborn. And let's decide what we're doing with this. So do I want to hand it into the police or hand it into the guy? I don't know. I wish I knew what Adir's opinion on, you know, smoking remains of dead people were. You know, maybe they're really into it. I don't know. I guess the previous way we've been doing it is if there's no particular reason to not do what the person who gave us the quest told us to, then we're not going to. And I mean, his brother did die, so let's tell him about it.
Welcome back. How can I help?
Right. I've got your package right here. Also, your brother is dead.
That's how you tell someone their twin brother is dead? What is wrong with you? Gods, poor Aiko. I can't believe he's dead.
What were the 2 of you even thinking with this scheme?
My brother is dead and you're questioning our flawless plan? What is wrong with you? We saw some dream thralls outside of town and realized that they had mushrooms on their faces. We've previously dabbled in such things, so we thought that maybe something good could come of this affliction. And in these trying times, don't we all deserve a bit of reasonably priced happiness?
You were... Wait, reasonably priced?
Of course. I'm a merchant, not a charity. As a humble merchant, I was a little more reticent to go out and acquire base materials. Aiko was more suited to the rough and tumble aspects than me anyway. Of course, once those materials were acquired, Aiko wrongly decided I hadn't done enough to deserve a share in the profits.
Where did he even get those materials from?
I assume Aiko found some dream thralls out in the wild and brought them back to camp. Next, our friend Kauka would have harvested the mushrooms. She was way too into the idea.
Agreed.
If I give you too many details, you're going to be sick. Trust me.
Reap. Harvest their own? What did they do to deserve this?
How did my brother die?
He died from an easily treatable spider bite. No, I'm giving him the full thing. First, venom was injected through 2 puncture wounds. Then it would have traveled through his veins.
Please stop talking. I feel like Aiko would have wanted me to still work with these, right? Wait, did you open this? Did you try them? Well, if you're going to take the merchandise, the least you can do is tell me what happened.
Nothing happened. They don't make you high.
Wait, really? Are you sure?
I've eaten moldy hardtack that gave me more of a thrill.
Great. I've got a dead brother and no merchandise to show for it. Thank you for your help, I guess. I've got to go plan funeral rites for Aiko. Please go away. Oh, and take this. It's the least I could do. Oh, hey, Envoy. Be sure to check out our new bereavement sale. Get discounts on qualifying items.
Oh, wow. New bereavement sale. I mean, just think on it, Daiko. It could be worse. You could have merchandise and have your brother be alive. I mean, think on that. Anyway. We got the Poisoner's Kit. Your weapons deal 5% poison damage. Unrolling this waterproof sealskin container reveals numerous vials of oils, extracts, and herbs, as well as written instructions detailing how best to combine them. Ensure everything an adventurer needs to get a slight edge on their foes through the application of poison. Wonderful. Well, I am going to end the episode here. right outside, well, effectively where the police force is centered. And, yeah, I will see you next time for some more exploring of some more wild ruins and all sorts of things, and probably a slaughter of many things that aren't considered kith. But anyway, thank you for watching, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.